Hi everyone, I'm Charmin and we all know what we will be doing here today, so let's have a look at Sylus myth. As usual, English is not my native language, so for any problems with understanding me, I'm sorry, but I try my best. Alright, so let's have a look. I haven't touched anything, haven't seen anything as usual, so let's go. The petal flutters, drifting far on the wind. My dragon has returned to the clouds above. Alright. Okay, let's go. I'm so excited I couldn't sleep and then I had to go to work anyway, so... Right. Once, on the day that I lost everything, I met my dragon. Aww, I wanna meet my dragon too.
The sorceress has been judged! Greed and evil shall perish so long as His Majesty and the Sacred Judicator protect Sylus for all eternity!
Okay.
The sorceress has been judged! Greed and evil shall perish so long as His Majesty and the Sacred Judicator protect Sylus for all eternity!
Are we the sorceress? Scarlet raindrops enter my eyes, while far below they gather into a gurgling stream at the depth of the abyss. Through my blurry vision, I catch a flash of lightning ripping through Philo's gloomy night sky. I can't die here. Of course you can't. From my periphery to the area in front of me, darkness spreads like an all-consuming ocean. The world descends as the wanderers close in. They are cold, eerie glint like the flash of death's scythe. I won't accept this. There's no escaping now. I refuse to accept this.
I like your eyes.
Thank you.
They are beautiful. In them, I can see your hatred, defiance, and greed for life.
Yay, we're going to be saved, I guess. The wind ceases, and it feels like time is caught in an invisible grip. I close my eyes before struggling to open them again. A flash of white light straight across an ancient rock wall. There is the shadow of a massive beast with horns. That's... chains bind its wings, so tightly that if not for the great sword lodged in its chest, its massive form would almost merge with the rock wall.
Make a deal with me, if you want to live, that is.
Yes, please. Oh no, if I was sane. Not like now. I would never.
Pull out the sword.
Okay. Defiant,
Fiend.
or you read it differently, actually exists.
You don't have time for questions.
Oh come on, Sylus, you waited so long, you can wait now. In the next instant, the stilled air starts to move again, and a rancid wind howls as the once frozen wanderers leap toward me. Driven by defiance and fury, I raise my hands and grip the rusted sword. I want to live. Alright, let's pull. No matter the cost. When I pull out the sword, the rust melts away and transforms into light. It surges into my body, mingling with a strand of black-red mist. Amidst the chaos, wings flap and stir up a whirlwind of sand and gravel. I'm thrown onto the jagged rocks, my vision growing hazier by the second. All I can see in the darkness is a single dark red gem like I. Yay, we are saved. Hopefully. Enormous wings cut across the land, casting shadows like the end of days over every city in Philos. What have we done? What will Sylus do? On that day, the girl marked for execution unleashed the fiend from the abyss.
Fiend.
This was long before humans arrived on this planet. Thousands of years ago, dragons ruled over the lands of Sylus. By nature, dragons are wicked creatures that feed on human souls. They excel at drawing out the darkness parts of person's heart, driving humans to turn on one another and become slaves to their desire. The greedier the soul, the more irresistible it is to a dragon. Seen as the embodiment of evil, dragons were a harbinger of the world's end. Wherever they appeared, doomsday followed. That was until the last dragon on the planet was sealed in the bottom of the abyss over 1,600 years ago. Oh, poor Sylus had to wait so long. Doomsday faded into a forgotten myth, and the age of humanity finally began. No wonder he hates humans so much. I feel as though my chest is being ripped open. An overwhelming weight presses down on my body. I'm immobilized. Ooh, this looks so cool. Oh my god, I love everything goth. The towering black building looms, its top swallowed by darkness. A scaly beast claw firmly pins me down to the central platform. Ooh, what's happening? I can't move. I don't mind. Not at all. I look down to see strands of faint golden light being pulled from my body by an invisible force. It hurts. I struggle to turn my head. Once again, the shadow of dragon's horns and wings are flickering on the wall where firelight dances. Clarity strikes me and I cry out in pain. Stop it! Our deal! I would be kept alive! No. Did you actually voice out that deal, or did you just say yes and Sylus just gonna do whatever he wants? It wouldn't surprise me. The shadow lowers its head and its voice pierces my mind.
To be a dead person walking counts as being alive.
Hey, that's not fair. Alright. Stop it, no. In between life and death, an uncontrollable tremor erupts from deep within my soul. A phantom great sword falls in my hand. It plunges into the beast's chest. Oh, ouch. Oh, I'm sorry, Sylus. It sounded like you were very nice just a second ago. The dragon's pained cry resounds in the hall, and the weight on my body vanishes. Clutching my chest, I quickly sit up. As my breathing steadies, I realize I haven't been torn open like I thought.
I vividly recall you saying, no matter the cost.
Yes, something like that. You're right. Someone save me. The giant beast shadow fades away, and from the darkness emerges a man wrapped in a blood-red mist. He watches me like I'm his prey, and similar to the dragon, he possesses a pair of beautiful garnet-like eyes. Yeah, let's pretend that we look into the eyes right now. I set you free, and you saved me. That means our deal in the abyss is done. Makes sense. He slowly approaches me. I quickly stumble as I make my way down to the platform. I can barely keep my distance from him. Dragons can only feed on human souls if they are offered up willingly. So, as long as I don't agree, you can't eat me. Well, something like that, yeah, let's say that. He narrows his eyes and approaches me from the other side of the platform.
Is that it? Instead of claiming your lackluster soul.
Hi!
You need to return what doesn't belong to you.
That's fine, I don't need anything, just have it. The dragon curls a finger. Golden light is once again pulled from my chest. You stop! But the more I struggle, the clearer it becomes. A strange, unsettling black mist is tangled up within me. It feels like a soul that isn't mine has somehow fused with my own.
It's not that unbearable, is it? Having your soul torn apart and all.
Ah, you're so delicate, aren't you? The dragon suddenly yanks me across the platform, its blood-red right eye just inches from my face. In a flash, my mind is dragged into an abyssal vortex just when I think I'm about to be devoured. The people came. The wind howls through the Crimson Valley as countless soldiers of the Legion of Justitia thrust their weapons at my chest. As I said, English is not my first language I try. I quickly realize this is in my past, and the body writhing in pain isn't mine either. This is the dragon's memory. I gather my strength, tense up, trying to break free from the memory. The valley and the wind fade away like withered paint. Traces of light swiftly flow back into my chest. It even pulls him to me. Alright. He covers his right eye with his hand and leans over the platform.
Your power.
Yes?
What is its source?
My power? That's a question even I can't answer. Before I can think further, a claw-like hand grabs my chin and pulls me closer.
Look at me.
Oh, this reminds me of something. Whew. I'm suddenly hot in the sweater. Cold sweat blurs my vision as his grip around my neck tightens. I can't help but meet his gaze. A familiar voice resounds in my mind. It's unmistakably mine, yet the tone is strangely foreign. His eye. I want that eye. It's mine. It belongs to me. So now we know why we had those voices in our head before, I guess.
It's getting stronger. The scent of desire. Tell me your desire, and offer your soul to me. Then I shall promise to give you a painless death. Unless you wish to become a minion of a dragon's nest.
I grip my hand so tight it nearly draws blood, but how could anyone sell their soul to him? That gem is awesome. I just can't help it, I just kept staring. Somebody help me. I don't want anything.
You fool.
His fingers brush over my lip that I bit earlier. There is a tingling sensation, and his right eye gleams with a faint blood-red light. I can't breathe. No, I need to come up with something, anything. And why did it go so quickly? So long as it lets me survive. Countless fleeting through that could barely serve as excuses flash in my mind. I only managed to grasp one. Alright. Take me back to the Ivory City. I must return.
Your life is hanging by a thread, mortal. And yet you still dare to play tricks.
I'm sorry. I'm being honest. I used to live in the sanctuary, but they judged me as a sorceress and threw me into the abyss. I won't accept this. I want revenge. My heart pounds in my chest and my hand trembles as I reach for my dagger. Suddenly, the restraints on me disappear. I'm forcefully flung back to the platform. Ouch, ouch. I would break legs or whatever. The dark mist skims along the smooth surface of the platform, retreating into his palm. As it does, my wound closes up, leaving no scars behind. It's almost unreal. Ah, thank you, Sylus. Unless it was us doing it.
Lead the way.
Okay, we're going. Let's go. Alright, so that's the first one, I guess. Okay, on to the second one then. Over 1,600 years ago, after centuries of war with humanity, the dragon, set in the legend to bring about Philo's end, was finally sealed in the abyss beneath the infested Taurus city by the Legion of Justitia. This decisive event, known as the Battle of Taurus, led to widespread praise for the legion. The leader who drove his sword into the dragon's heart was revered as the sacred judicator, something like that. Monuments honoring his deeds stand tall across Philos, and his followers built a grand sanctuary in his name after his death. Every year, the sanctuary takes in some of the city's orphans in the name of the one who saved us. It is a place held in even higher regard than the royal palace. When those orphans come of age, a judicator's oracle, dressed in magnificent robes, takes them away to join the Legion of the Justitia. However, the judicator's oracle, who came to take me threw me into the abyss in front of everyone. Oh well. Oh, this looks nice. The pure white sanctuary stands in solemn grandeur, and the pristine marble floor gleams. The intricate wall carvings are well maintained, appearing new. They looked just like this when I was taken away. The followers gathered here scatter the moment they see the sorceress, who was supposed to be dead. Ah, hello, it's me again. As for the gods, they fall apart like dominoes with just a flick of a finger. Thanks, Sylus.
Growing up in a cage like this, no wonder your soul is so dull. It's time.
Okay, that's fine. He can be as mean as he wants, but we all know how it ends, don't we? Revenge is important, but so is staying alive. The news of Sylus' appearance in the sanctuary must be spread like wildfire in the city. Once the Legion of Justitia arrives to deal with him, I can slip away in the chaos. I watch the last guard disappear from view, pretending I didn't see them as I turn away. The Judicator's oracle who judged me isn't here, so my revenge will have to wait, for now at least, otherwise. Gosh, he looks so good. Oh well. However, the dragon shows no interest in my plan for revenge. He stands in a beam of sunlight deep within the sanctuary. He probably didn't see sun for quite a while if he was just trapped in there. His figure stands out against the pure white architecture, yet he's like a statue that belongs here. Taken aback, I quickly shake my head and move to his side. Let's go.
What is that?
I don't know. Following the dragon's gaze, I see the mural on the sanctuary ceiling. At its center is a godlike figure in a bright red cloak, wielding a long sword as he executes an evil dragon in a corner. Oh, no wonder he doesn't like it. It's Defiant Slaying God. The godlike men represent the sacred judicator, and that evil dragon getting a sword through its chest in the corner. That's probably you. Don't say that to him, that's not very nice. Oh well, I can't figure out why he keeps staring at it. Forget the insult. The dragon is drawn within any semblance of beauty. Okay, can you do that to Sylus? He's like a beauty walking down the aisle. The dragon lowers his head, casting a calm, scrutinizing glance over my face. Of course, it's just the artist's take. You are much more handsome and imposing in real life. I agree. He looks at the text beneath the mural. A mural? A mural?
It's been 1,677 years since I was sealed away.
Oh, poor you. You can read that.
You can't?
It's written in an ancient language that's been lost to time. Nobody can read it anymore. What does it say? He looks at the ceiling again.
The Fiend is the very essence of malice and greed, skilled at twisting human desires. He drives mortals to turn against each other, leading them to their own demise. Given time, the world will be swallowed by chaos and descend into ruination. The Fiend's arrival marks the onset of doomsday.
Alright, at least I know how to read that now. Fiend, I'll try to remember. We'll see how I go.
During the Battle of Taurus, the sacred judicator with a will of iron stood firm against the corruption of evil. In a war so fierce, he emerged as the sole honorable survivor. He sealed away the Fiend, the very harbinger of doomsday, deep within the planet's chasm. With the curse of doomsday lifted, hope was restored to Sylus.
I heard the Fiend, which is you, has a distant arch nemesis. This individual must be the sacred judicator, correct?
What a lofty title.
Oh, come on, Sylus. If you were him, you would have an even better one. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, this story sounds pretty fake to me too. Sunlight spills through the sanctuary's entrance. The silence is so intense that it's unsettling. The Legion of Justicia, let's call it like that, still haven't arrived. If there is no one to hold him back, I can't escape. I try to think of other ways to stall, so I quickly shift the conversation. Oh yes, this is the resting place of your arch nemesis. The sacred judicator in the mural might be long dead, but his ashes are kept here. There's even a statue of him in the inner hall. Come on, Sylus, just blast it or something. I sit on the armrest of a bench. Finding excitement, I rest my chin in my hand and look at Sylus. Or the Fiend, oh, can be that. So, what's your pick for revenge? Smash it to bits, dose it in ink, cover it with curses, or scatter his ashes onto the streets? I mean, all of those for Sylus probably sounds nice. He falls silent again. I look over and see his countenance veiled in a soft light. It's difficult to discern the emotions hidden underneath. Or discern, probably. This man trapped you in the abyss for over 1,000 years, while he was worshipped as a hero basking in glory.
Are you referring to that glory built upon ignorant faith? Do you expect me to envy such foolishness?
No. Swoosh! A Justicia arrow forged from golden ore and crackling with electricity cuts through the air right as I speak. Finally, next to me, the Fiend raises his hand and makes a pinching motion. The flying arrow immediately disintegrates into particles.
How boring.
Poor you. Right before the next attack, the sanctuary is engulfed in a dazzling light that blinds everyone present with its radiance. Oh, poor Sylus, he doesn't like light. Just don't lose your eyesight like you did in the other memory. Now. Behind the silver light, blades charge straight for the Fiend. They are accompanied by the sound of hurried footsteps. I step back and look for an opportunity to run outside.
How impudent.
I hear the crisp snap of his finger behind me. A sharp pain suddenly surges from deep within my chest as if my soul has been taken. I can't move. My limbs stiffen and move uncontrollably, forcing me to turn around. I gasp as I take in the sights before me. Yeah, I'm not surprised Sylus did that. I mean, yeah, I can just stand there, I don't mind. Gosh, she looks so good from behind too. The gods are tearing into each other like marionettes on invisible strings, slashing, ripping, and killing without mercy. Blood splatters across the engraved walls. The candelabras are topped amidst the chaos, setting the drapes ablaze. I can't read when he's forcing that way. Oh no! Wait, as usual. Oh my goodness. Okay, the stained glass windows, once vibrant, now cast an ominous red glow, reflecting a twisted vision of purgatory. Haunting wails and screams echo through the sanctuary. The Fiend watches as the place descends into a blood-soaked inferno. He's close. Oh well, Sylus having fun. I mean, very well. Good for him.
Even after all these years, mortals are still foolish to the last.
Yep, nothing changes. Not even now. Alright. Oh, he's gonna be angry. A light streams in through the stained glass. I can see the Fiend's blood-splattered face and the cold, cruel curve of his lips.
Come.
I'm coming. Just a sec. His eye. It's his eye manipulating everything.
You're only somewhat clever, but it's still a pitiful display. If you're planning to kill with a borrowed knife, you'd better make sure the blade is sharp enough.
Well, we used the other weapon before. I mean, after, if you think about that. Alright. The similar excruciating pain tears through my flesh once more, and the faint golden light mixed with black mist is once again pulled from my body. His eye. It should be mine.
Even on the brink of death, you still dare to covet my eye. You greedy fool. What a shame.
Okay. I am a fool, but I'm not sure about greedy. Okay. Yeah. Wait, you can kill me whenever you like, but if you spare me, I can help you achieve more. And I bite my lip hard, forcing myself to stay calm and steady as I speak to him. I want to live, and I want your eye. It's like how you want my soul. Is there a problem with that? It's just too bad that I'm not as strong as you. Oh. The grip around my neck suddenly loosens.
You said you could help me achieve more. Give me an example.
Uh-oh. I take 2 steps back. I cover my neck as I steady myself. My mind races, scrambling for anything a dragon might want. I can help you amass a large amount of wealth and collect a lot of souls. Whatever you need, I can get it for you. Yes, absolutely. In the next moment, my body is lifted off the ground as he soars into the sky. What are you doing now?
Ask again, and I'll devour you whole.
Just I mean... With a snap of his fingers, energy erupts from the flames. The columns of fire rise upward and stain the clouds in mesmerizing crimson hues. Wow. The ground shakes, and the magnificent sullen sanctuary at the heart of the city quickly crumbles into ruins.
For something as tedious as revenge, this will suffice. No need for a spectacle.
That wasn't a spectacle at all, Sylus. At least you didn't get rid of the whole building, did you? The wind sweeps Up the screams and shouts of terror. The Fiend holds me and flips his wings as he flies off into the blazing sunset. Oh. I'm surprised it's not the end. Before the sun disappears under the horizon, we chase the last fragments of light. We find ourselves in a lair perched atop a cliff. As I look down in midair, the cliff and the lair form a breathtaking sight between the peaks, like the skeleton of a dragon poised to take flight. He lands on the other side, where the lighting is noticeably better, and there are no blood-soaked stone platforms. Oh well. Is this your home?
Have you ever met a fiend with a home?
No, but I can. After the dragon puts me down, although it feels more like I was dropped, he drags his tail along a stone staircase to the upper level of the cave. Seeing that he isn't trying to restrain me, I turn and run towards... probably exit, but we will want to know, right? Pebbles roll off the cliff, but I can't hear them fall. I stop just in time to stare at the sheer cliffside outside. My heart sinks into the depths of despair. Fine. If I can't go back to the Ivory City, I guess this dragon lair will have to do. I wouldn't mind staying with Sylus. Yes, light illuminates the cave every so often. I follow the faint glow up the stone steps and catch up the figure ahead of me. I suppose you won't be eating my soul for now? Please don't. I just want to stay with you together forever, I guess.
Assuming that was still the case, why would I even bring you back here?
That's true.
Stay put.
Okay. Of course, I don't believe this dragon spared me just because I can help him make money. But I don't know what he has planned for me. I walk up to him and continue our conversation. If I'm going to live here, my living quarters should at least be decent. Your cave is too basic. What do you think? Gosh, girl, gosh. Maybe give me a few days. Following the spiral stone staircase to the top of the cave, I feel as if I stepped into a world that never sees the light. The dragon stops walking. His tail coils around my waist and lifts me to the final step. With a cold, lowered gaze, he stares at me. Yes, please stare.
Choose.
What am I choosing? Some dragons has been slain there. Unspoken words catch in my throat as I watch him snap his fingers. He releases an energy orb that floats into the cave's depths. One by one, red flames ignite as far as the eye can see. My surroundings are illuminated by the shimmering light. Before me is an endless array of treasures and luxurious garments. So I was gonna have some place. I need a home.
You are not interested?
Yeah. I mean, in you and your treasures can be both, I don't mind. You'd really give those to me?
Why not? You're also mine now.
Ooh, that was very nicely spoken. His tail wraps around me again. My body is turned around and pushed towards the treasure trove. The dragon's lair hasn't been visited for a long time. I make my way to a pile of gold, clear away thick cobwebs, and spot an old toppled sword right behind it. I lift the nearly rotted wood and pick up a dagger that glints with a cold sharp light.
It's called the Fiend Bane. Legends say you could plunge it into a dragon's heart and twist it 3 times to completely shatter the dragon's soul.
Why are you telling me this? I don't want to know. I don't want to kill you. I mean, I'm not sure about the MC, but I don't want to do that. I set the dagger down and notice an open box to my right. Inside is a blade that looks like a hidden weapon.
The Golden Crow's Feather of Eternity.
Oh.
Designed specifically for gouging out a dragon's eyes. You humans seem to think the longer the name, the more formidable the weapon. But this little thing isn't even good for trimming my nails.
I mean, yeah, he's right. I turn and look around the vast treasure trove. I never expected your collection would be all weapons. Do dragons have hobbies too? And gems?
Your kind brought them here willingly.
Oh well, he probably murdered everyone. I imagine they weren't particularly polite about it.
Indeed. It's a shame those who brought them to me are all dead. And I'm still alive.
I put them. So, the sword that sealed you away, was it really given to you by the sacred judicator in the mural?
He was just lucky to get his hands on it, and fortunate enough to drive it into my chest. But only its true master can wield its power.
Alright, it's surprising that you're still alive. And that sword is inside me now. Does that mean I'm its true master? I clench my fist, but maybe my timing is off. The phantom of the great sword doesn't appear as I had hoped. Rounding a fake stone pillar, I find myself staring not at weapons, but at seemingly endless hoard of treasures, fine clothes, painting, musical instruments. Oh well, I'm a hoarder myself, so I absolutely understand Sylus. I would love to have his collection. Shocked, I can only stare until I realize I just swallowed my saliva.
If you want something, just reach out and take it.
Yes, please. Give it to me. In the flickering firelights, our shadows intertwine on the dimly lit wall. English is hard.
Just like this. Let your greed and desire burn a little brighter.
I can't Sylus, I'm poor. His tail glides up my cough. Smiling, the faint leans in to whisper into my ear.
This is how you'll become worthy enough to be my meal.
I guess the flavoring has to be right. Holding a gem, my hand clenches in fear. I turn my head as his tail suddenly tightens around me. He laughs, watching me struggle in his grasp. Oh, he's having fun. I mean, I'm having fun too. So. No wonder you spared me. You want to fatten me up before going in for the kill. Yup. I'll do that too.
Even so, you still cling to that gem despite being so close to death's sweet embrace. You truly are a source of entertainment.
Oh, thank you. Enjoy my company while you can. I might bring you a deadlier experience next time.
Who says death can't be entertaining in itself?
I'm not sure if I want to know about that, but if it's with Sylus, I might give it a try. I don't know, why does this take so long? The firelight casts shadows under his eyelashes. He leans in. He's so close that I can feel his breath enveloping me. It's reminiscent of liquor's intoxicated aroma.
I'll be waiting with bated breath.
Alright. Oh well. Alright. Okay. So we got 2 done and it's been 40 minutes. Oh goodness. So yeah, I think we will just stop here and get through the other ones next time. Thankfully I have enough shards for that. My account is just screaming at me right now with the resources I spent for Sylus. But oh well. Let it be. Alright guys, thank you for today and see you in the next one.